Hello, this is Judy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to it if you're new here. Please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. It helps out my little channel. Today we're going to go through the new colors that Close to My Heart just introduced with their new catalog effective August 1st, and the retiring colors that are available still for one more month. This catalog doesn't retire until the end of August, so there's a 1 month overlap. And the retiring colors are cinnamon, sangria, Carolina, mint, New England ivy, and then the color of the year this past year was wild berry. I'll be sorry to see a few of these go. I really liked them, Carolina especially, and mint was another favorite. Now some of the colors that are new are very close to these colors, but just a little bit different. They coordinate with the current colors a little bit better, so I'm happy to see some of them introduced. Our color of the year this year is melon. It has a lot of really cool embellishments that go along with it. Periwinkle is our next one. It goes well with sapphire. Mist, seabrook, pine, and then honey butter, which is one of my most favorite because I love yellow. And we needed another yellow, so I was very happy to see that come in. Now here are the glitter papers that are available with this new catalog, and every one of the new colors has a glitter paper coordinating with it except for honey butter. I'm guessing they are going to use gold in place of that, which is probably a good option. A light yellow and gold probably is very close. We also have new enamel embellishing dots, gems. They are hearts, stars, circles in the different color families. Except for melon, the package is all melon. And the colors correspond to colors in the catalog, which is fabulous, right? And everything is listed in the catalog which colors they will match. Well, because all the colors go together, even if you use, one certain purple with another purple, it's most likely will look pretty good. The next thing are the shimmer brushes, and oh my gosh, I think we have a color for every color. We have a shimmer brush for every color we have. Love them so much, and I will go over and show you the shimmer brushes for these new colors as well. We're going to stamp out some images on a 3x3 squares of white daisy, so I have them for projects and I can look and see what the colors look like in first and second generation. Now we're going to quickly look at the papers though. That's the honey butter, the light and dark side, and then the melon, and that's the glitter paper, and then the light and the dark side. These just gorgeous. I love how this rainbow of colors looks after I have them all spread out as well. And that light one is the Seabrook, and next is the Mist, which goes with our harbor so nicely. And lastly will be the Periwinkle. But let's just feast our eyes on these. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, love them. Our glitter paper is fabulous to cut in the Cricut. It doesn't shed. It cuts really nice. Okay, I'm going to use my Versamat on the other side to stamp. It gives you a nice solid surface to stamp on. And I use a pencil and ruler to draw the 3x3 blocks. And I'm going to use this stamp set from the new catalog. It's called Floral Blooms, and you get it with the thin cuts or without. I'm going to clean off the stamp with my stamp chamois just to make sure. Oh, it looks like I might have something on there. I'm going to clean it really well, try and get some of the manufacturing residue off of it so that it gives a really good impression. The stamp set has solid and line images, The solid image is really nice to use for something like this, to show the colors in a nice solid image. And you'll see that. Now each color I will show some of the coordinating products that go with it. Here's a shimmer trim. It's gorgeous. I keep saying gorgeous, but yeah, whenever they bring new colors, it's just like, oh my gosh, how did they keep matching these so nicely? So there's sapphire, bluebird, and periwinkle dots, and you can see how nice they all coordinate. Now I always thought a periwinkle is more of a purpley color, but this one is so pretty. So I'm going to do a first generation and a second generation. I'll huff on the stamp to just reactivate that ink and make sure it gives me a better impression, hopefully. And then I'll use the shimmer brush as well. But there I'm going to show you the first and second generation. It's very light on that second generation, and this is what I can find out by this process, stamping them. And then I can cut these out and put them with the cardstock sampler so that I can see that. And here's a shimmer brush. We'll put some of that on here to see what that looks like too. And I may even cut a piece of the glitter paper and even the shimmer trim and tape them on here so that I can have those for comparison. So now we'll move on to the honey butter. And for the enamel dots here, it is the honey butter, Sundance, and Nectarine. And this also gives a very light second generation impression, but I can still see it. It's very nice for flowers. And now we'll move on to pine. And the colors in the enamel dots are pine, clover, and green apple. Now this color is a really deep, rich green and gives a really good second impression as well. It's so pretty. This will be really good for like pine trees and mountain scenes to have a shadow behind it. And now we will move on to Seabrook, which really is a close color to the mint that is retiring, but it is probably more of a green shade than the mint was. Mint was more of an aqua shade, but it's very close. And the second generation was very, very light. But the shimmer brush, oh, it's just gorgeous. Just wait. Isn't that shimmer trim just gorgeous? Oh, it's so pretty. And this is the mist, which is really nice with the Harbor color. So if Harbor is something you like, then you will like this to use as another color next to it. And it really gives a nice light second generation. And I'm going to show you how to put a shimmer brush together. So you unscrew it and take off that yellow ring that is no good. Toss it. And then you put that back on and screw it together as far as you can. And then you're going to pull the cap off and finish tightening that cap onto it after, because if you don't get it really tight, it could leak. It has to be really tight up against that barrel. And then you put the cap back on, shake it really well to get that ball rolling and have the shimmer all mixed up in there. It's always a good idea to shake it well. And sometimes it takes a little effort to get the ink flowing down into the bristles. Sometimes it comes out right away. This one in particular, I had to give it some chest compressions, but it did start coming out. So we have one color left, and it is the melon, and a lot of embellishments go with this: pearls, flowers, ribbon, sequins. They just give us everything in this color, and it's really, really pretty. It is a lighter color than the papaya, and it is more orange than peach. So it's probably not a color that you have something that matches. And I think a lot of things throughout the year will probably use this melon. It's just a beautiful color for flowers and all kinds of things. And these flowers, when I took them out of the package, I was like, oh my goodness, they are very dimensional. They're a hard acrylic. Usually the flowers are thin, pliable material, a plastic, but these are very hard and dimensional, probably a 1/16 of an inch tall, so they've got some dimension to them. And now, before we get to the end, after I'm all done with this, I just want to say thank you for joining me, and I hope this helps you in determining if you have any colors like these, or if you need any of these new colors. My website and all my social media links are in the video description below. I'd love to have you join my group on Facebook or my YouTube channel here. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to help you out. So take care. I'll be coming back with more videos on this new catalog full of goodies.